I call the member for Morani.
My question is to the Minister for Transport and Main Roads. Motorists are receiving speeding infringement notices containing multiple fines, up to 10, that occurred several weeks prior to notices being received. Effective behavioural road safety should be addressed after the first infringement to prevent issues becoming fatal, and police officers reinforce this in person. Without genuine early intervention, how can these multiple speeding infringements be considered for safety and not just for blatant revenue raising?
I call the Minister for Transport and Main Roads.
Thank you, Speaker. And look, I did cover this topic at length by the previous question, but can I just add to this? People need to drive safely in Queensland. We saw the worst year on our roads last year in over a decade. It is better this year. We are -17, but there's still a lot of fatalities, a lot of injuries on people who will never be the same again. So everybody in this House knows that I am pretty hardline when it comes to road safety. And when people get fined for speeding and driving dangerously, there is no doubt that it is a deterrent for them when they then drive in future to not do the same thing.
Member for Morani.
I've got a statistic here, Speaker, that's relevant to the member because it's an area that's within his electorate of Serena. Now, 98% of passing vehicles complied with the speed limit. Right? So 351 were detected at 20 kilometres above the speed limit, and the highest detected person caught committing an offence at Serena was in a 70-kilometre-an-hour zone doing 156 kilometres an hour. Now, that is outrageous, and those people need to be sent a message.
Order. Member for Pine Rivers.
That is a tragedy waiting to happen, Speaker. So what I say to people, I'm happy to talk a bit about the site selection. We use a risk-based assessment methodology based on speed-related police service road crash data. Each site is assessed for suitability using strict criteria and is approved by a registered professional engineer of Queensland. The department advises a site layout plan is developed for each site, which must be adhered to by the service provider to ensure safety for all road users. Sites are also chosen in consultation with RACQ. There's been some issues raised, I think, by the member and one or two other members about calibration certificates. So let me inform the House that I've been advised that photographic detection devices used in speed camera deployments are set up in accordance with the manufacturer's specifications and guidelines. The equipment is tested and operated in compliance with Section 122A of the Transport Operations Road Use Management Act 1995 and Section 210F of the Traffic Regulation 1962. To ensure accuracy,
is warned under standing orders.
To ensure accuracy, several validation checks are undertaken prior to a camera system being deployed. So, Speaker, can I just say, no one likes getting a speeding fine, no doubt about that. But we should all be sending a clear message that the number of fatalities and serious crashes that are disproportionately higher per capita in rural and regional areas, we all have a role to play to send a signal out: don't speed. You're not leaving yourself enough buffer if something happens, and that's what we see. Too many tragedies on our road. Let's all be part of road safety and be clear about the messaging.
And the time has expired.
Speaker.